at their own 26-yard line.
Outside. 50 seconds, come on. You go back there. Go, lady. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 31, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Darnold from the gun. And an alley to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Moore. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down, 180. Mike, 59. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check. Check out route.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Jets' 35-yard line.
Down, 180. 53, Mike. Check the out, check the out, check the out. He's coming. Double up, double up. 280.
Now a handoff looking right. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
That's Sunday, down. 280. Number 53, Mike 53. Bring it.
Now Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
93. Check 93. Check 53 is mine.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this one complete to Smith. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 27, Darnold forced out to his left. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff as they run left side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
185, 59,
Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing his car on third down. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Second and goal from the 1.
I'm coming for you. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the boot. Check 4. Ready? Check.
This is Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Darnold on 3rd down. It's caught by Herndon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, it's Coleman. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Darnold throwing complete to Crowder, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down throw, Darnold steps away to his left, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second and 10 now from the 27. On second down, it's Coleman.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, come on, El, come on, El.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Johnston. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
3. Hey, high 7.
To throw his card. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
We're good. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Check 52. Hey, Raider 2.
Carr going to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Red 80. No. What's that? Oh, 80. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Double. Hey, orbit. What's that?
Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Darnold. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. It's caught by Coleman.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tighten up. Tighten X3. 218, chop it. Under crunch. 1, Raider 1.
To throw, it's Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
53 is the Mike. You're Mike. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, Haywood!
On third down, Carr. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. An update now from down in Houston. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Carr. He's got Smith here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 30.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
53 is the Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Carr to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right back to Coleman here on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, it's Moore. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Check 99. Check 99. Switch.
Hey, 734.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. 280.
Kill. Check 3.
694.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He finds Coleman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Carr going to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, it's Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Darnold. Dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 43-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Here's Coleman on the toss. Shrugs him off. He's got the first down here inside the 30. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game